So I promised that I'd share some of the exercises that I do on the Total Gym for my own strength training for figure skating. Okay, and I have to say, it's a great product. You can do almost any exercise on this machine, provided that you have the right attachments for your appropriate strength level. So I'm going to start by giving you 6 for your lower body, and then I'll finish off by giving you 6 for your upper body. Okay? Let's get started. Okay, so this first exercise is actually for your flying sit spin. And it's a flying sit spin squat drill. So it's similar to what I've shown in another video. You're going to go ahead and press up, bring yourself into sit spin position, and then you're going to come down, but instead of just pushing up, you're going to hop up. And push up strong. Let yourself get deep into your knee bend and then push up right there. And you might want to hold on to the sliding board as you're doing this one, so you feel like you aren't going to slide away from underneath yourself. Make sure you do get deep into your knee bend though, right? And be careful on the way down. Okay, that's your first one for your lower body, and of course you do it on both sides. Okay, this exercise is also similar to one that I've shown before. The difference being, again though, there is propulsion on this one as well. And I think this one is really effective, especially for your loop jump, right, when you're getting into that bent knee position before you take off that edge. So we're here in quadruped position. You're going to go ahead and just push off, position your foot here so you're comfortable. We're going to take it down low, stay strong to your core, and push up. Catch yourself, come down low, and push up. Catch yourself, load it, push up and explode. Good. You can start taking it into more of a smoother movement if that's comfortable in your body. And you do need to stay strong with your core as you do this one. Okay? That's your loop takeoff. Okay, and then one final way that you can work your lower body just from working in these kinds of positions is a side-lying sit spin squat. Okay, so for this one, again, holding on, we're going to come on down, deep into your knee bend, and push back up. And again, the goal here is to really focus on getting deep into your squat position. Okay, you have the opportunity to do this without having to support your body weight because of the position we're in. So maximize your use of that, right? Get deep and push up strong. Okay, side-lying sit spin. Okay, this next one is actually a plie squat drill, and it's kind of cool because I'm actually using the dip attachments on this one. So we're going to go ahead and just come on down into a plie and then lift back up. So keep your abs in tight as you do this and let your knees open up over towards your toes. Let your turnout happen as much as feels comfortable in your hips. Okay, you notice that I do have more than my body weight. When you work in lower body, you're probably going to need to add the weight plate attachment. Okay, so keeping nice and strong to your core as you do this one. That's the key thing. Plie squat. Okay, these last two exercises are going to make use of the Pilates attachment. So you have a cuff attached here. The string actually will attach to your glide board and will utilize the weight that you included in here in addition to your own body weight. Okay, so always bear in mind, the weight you add is in addition to what your body weight adds, okay? Always think about that. So for this one, we're going to do a hamstring pull. Just gently pressing yourself up. We just make sure the cuff is in place first. Okay, now this one can really potentially be dangerous if you don't have good control, so please pay attention as you're doing this exercise. So you want to make sure you got yourself in a good extended position. Okay, you might even want to start off with your foot down. You might want to start off by assisting yourself through the range of motion, just so you feel confident. Once you do, get into position, set your foot on the glide board, and then you can pull up here strong. Pushing through the whole range of motion here, taking it as low as you comfortably can. The emphasis here is on the hip extensors, okay, hamstring. Pushing strong. Good. Keep your abs tight as you do this as well. Get yourself deep and feel that pull. We'll do a couple more just to demonstrate. Good. So that's a hamstring pull. Now if we take ourselves into a side-lying position, we can do an adductor pull. Same principle as our hamstring pull. So take your leg up through the side here, and then gently bring it on down. And when you're confident, foot comes on the glide board, and we just move comfortably through the range of motion here. And you can get a really good stretch here, so work with a range of motion that feels good in your body. Good. So obviously you do those on both sides as well. Okay, so now that we've looked at lower body stuff, let's move into our focus on the upper body. So some of this is core, and a lot of it is the muscles that help us with our checking positions when we skate, okay? I've been talking with my dance coach a lot, Glenn Patterson, and it's really important for us to develop especially the muscles in our back so that we have that good posture when we skate. So I'm going to start off with my version of a core extension. I've shown core extensions before as well, but this is a more advanced version. First, there's more weight. Secondly, we're right here. We're going to push back into an extended position instead of staying kneeling. And I'm going to take it up one more level and just do it on one foot. So you're coming right here and then pushing out. Staying nice and strong like so. So, keeping that good plank position, abs staying tight the whole time. And of course you do one set with one foot crossed on top, and then you would want to switch to the other foot, yeah? So it's not just balanced on one side. Okay, so that's your core extension. Okay, another great exercise you can do, combination exercise, strengthens your shoulders as well as the muscles in your upper back. This is going to be a shoulder press done in a prone position. So we're going to come on down and just press up. Okay, nice and strong. Again, keeping your abs tight, even though you are prone lying down, still keep good posture, strong core. And do let those elbows bend to a good 90-degree angle. Feel yourself working, right? It's not just shoulders, it's back, it's triceps. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so that's your prone press. Okay, these next couple are done with the wing bar attachment on them, and one of them again is for the upper back, and the other one is more of a core exercise. So we're going to start off doing some prone pull-ups. And again, for this one, you do probably want to put some weight on it. So we're just going to take this prone position, find your wing bar, and then nice and strong, we're doing a pull-up right there. Again, getting those muscles, your lats, your rhomboids, nice and strong, tight through your core as you do this. And do put a fair amount of weight down there, okay, even though you are lifting your body weight as well. These are big muscles, strong muscles, and you do need to challenge them. Okay? So that's going to be the pull-up. Okay, so when you have the wing bar attachment there, you can also use it to do your traditional kind of, either a roll-up or a curl exercise. Right, so if we were doing just like a Pilates-style roll-up, you might try here, lifting up, strong through your core, lifting, reaching forward, maybe throw in the hamstring, just grin, and then roll it on down. Okay, so you can definitely do this kind of a roll-up exercise, and you're working against gravity, so it's actually a little more challenging. You could also do just a standard curl here if you wanted to. So if you want to do this kind of deal, you're just coming up, using your knees to get a little extra hamstring work in there. You can absolutely do these kinds of exercises as well. I tend to hit core a lot of different places, but just as an option, you can do it on the total gym too. Okay, one of my favorites that you can do on here, okay, is for your chest, and if you stabilize through the core and maintain a good strong position, you'll get some good stabilization work too. So this is just a chest press. So we're starting here, abs staying tight, pushing ourselves up and coming down. Okay, so you do want to do some agonist antagonist work, right? We've been working the muscles of our upper back, do need to balance out by working the chest. So this kind of a press is going to do a good job of that. You do want to, again, stay tight through your core. Don't want to be letting go as you do this. Okay, that's the basic technique for your press. And then finally, we're going to finish with one more exercise for the upper and mid back, and this is a seated row. Again, stay strong through your core. You can do this with the cables crossed or with the cables beside each other. And again, I do recommend you put some weight on here because they're big muscles. So it's just a row and coming in. And here I'm doing this with my palms facing down. If you want to have a little different emphasis from that, you can have the palms facing inward. You just want to keep those elbows close. Okay, and if you want a little more variation, taking it a little wider, more into the shoulder, you can take it up here and wide. The emphasis, though, really is on feeling the shoulder blades coming together. So I hope this demonstration of exercises has shown you that you really can use the total gym for all the strength training that you need to do as a figure skater. So if you're only going to buy one piece of strength training equipment, this might be the one to invest in.